Happy New Year, guys. Welcome back. First trading day of the year, January 4th. Here's our Robinhood account, long-term account. Really started messing with it. Let's see, about the middle of the year, I guess, in June. Got into options around this time. Didn't really have any kind of long-term shares set up. Doing swing trading, options, and just really learning how things worked. We did all right. Well, actually, let's see. The options really started around here. Really when the volatility came. Well, no, actually, I'm sorry. It was here. And then we're doing good. Started learning about credit spreads. And then we had this run up here. This was all credit spreads from August. This whole month of August, we're doing SPY credit spreads. Did pretty well in there. And then learned a good lesson with SPY credit spreads here. And then decided to learn that same lesson again here for this couple weeks. That was basically letting them expire in the money, not rolling them out, just taking the loss. At that point, we were collecting a small amount of premium for really high probability, really high probability play, and it just went against us and didn't roll it over, just kept grinding, and then kind of kept doing credit spreads, and that's where we have this. Did it on the SPY, and then somewhere in here we started scaling into long-term shares. I think probably about here. Kind of turned this into a long-term shares account in October. Did some options, and then this whole run up from October till November. This was options. I mean, really buying into long-term shares, and a lot of this was actually from Tesla. Just the run up in October, November from Tesla, I think. And our other shares. So let's go here. Let's go total return. So AbbVie have come up $500 on that. We bought that at a nice low spot. So once I started buying long-term shares in this account and trying not to make it risky and trying to have something that just sits and basically slowly grinds, yeah, then I was looking for, I made watch lists for growth and dividend, and just started basically buying in when it was a good deal. And I'd look on the RSI and see if it was oversold, and just the trends and kind of a good deal. And for AbbVie or AbbVie, we bought in pretty good times. This one, 86.63, so right around here. So I saw the bottom. Once it was here, I thought I'd probably found a bottom and it was reversing, I guess. I wasn't looking at this chart, but AbbVie's done well. For long term, this one's pretty good because this is like a dividend and a growth stock. It's got 4.41 dividend too, so that is neat. Only have 31 shares, nothing crazy. IRM's just a dividend one, so if it's flat, that's fine because this is a high yield dividend, so not a big deal on that one. 8.39%. As long as this one isn't dropping more than 8.39% a year, I'll be fine with it. There's a little dividend coming in. Only 15 shares of this. Verizon, we kind of started scaling into. Got out of AT&T. Took a while, but this is another dividend one. We have 4.21%, but this one I think will have pretty good growth. Look at kind of the year. It's not bad. It's gonna come up, I guess 2% in the last year to come down, but that's with COVID and everything. I like Verizon. I think it's good. Look at the 5-year chart. Looks a little better. Verizon service I like better than AT&T. And it's good to have some stable dividend stocks in your portfolio. We've got Realty Income. That's this one. This one we're actually up on it a little bit. Again, just tried to buy it at a cheap spot. So got it for $58.99, and this one's got 4.5% dividend. Let's see. Novin, this one is just like a penny stock. Actually, I was gonna sell this today. Oh no. Yep. I think I didn't. Oh wait, it had a big run up today, 32%. I can't remember why I got into this, but I'm gonna be selling this once it finds the top. That might be tomorrow. Square, I want to scale into more. This is a growth. No dividend on this one. I got it for a pretty good price point. I didn't wait too long on this one because I wasn't sure if it was going to really come down to a point that I'd like to buy a lot. So look at the 3-month chart. We got it at a good price, but I'd like for it to come back down more so I can get more. But it might not because this is just a long, steady growth here. So I might have to average up on that one. Rocket, this one we've taken a hit on. Bought this one before earnings foolishly. Right. We actually, our original cost basis on it was like $29. Had earnings, tanked since then. Got a couple more shares, tanked some more. Bought a couple more shares, tanked some more. So basically, I brought our average cost down now to 28, which doesn't look very good, but it took a lot of work. So this one's been consolidating for months and months. Just kind of in this big range and slowly getting tighter, this tighter range. So I think it'll break out here pretty soon. Hopefully, we're down 16 or 1100 on this one. Got 140 shares. I have been selling calls on this one. So we've recouped some of it. I don't know our average cost at this point. Maybe it's $27. Because we've sold quite a bit of cover calls. Got a naked call on that one still too. But let's keep going through these shares. So we've got Tesla. Like I said, this is a big grower for us this year, up 88%. This one I had been watching for a long time. I actually had it at $300 pre-split. That's back when I was just earlier getting into the market again, and I was trying to trade and trying to just, you know, I didn't have a long-term setup. So basically $300 pre-split. It was a 5 split, so that was like, what would that be? It's like 100 and something. It would have been like right around here. I sold it, bought it, sold it, bought it. But then yeah, this average cost is post split now. So it split, and then I bought into it right around here. So before they announced S&P 500 and before all that stuff, we bought into it. Had this big dip here, and I bought right here. And then it was just flat for a while, actually. And yeah, I'm going to keep holding this. Probably, I mean, unless I put a lot more capital in this account, I probably won't buy it in any more Tesla. But we'll go over the plans for this account this year. Of course, I want to get more of this. This is gaming stuff. Gaming's blown up. I mean, it's been a good grower since the 80s, really. But COVID really just, you know, everyone's staying home. Consoles, computer gaming, all that. Corsair makes hardware or even streaming with Ninja, with Twitch, with all that. Like, it's just, I have high hopes for this company. So it's come down some. This is a big player in it. I have Corsair in my computer right now that I'm making this video on. Corsair RAM, Corsair, what I have, fans, Corsair water cooler. So yeah, I think this is a good one. Only got 40 shares. I'd like to scale in more to this one though, for sure. And I might actually be doing that soon, since it has kind of sold off last month a little bit. So we'll see. Once that looks like it's hit a bottom, if I have more capital in here, I'll be buying more. I'd like to get at least 100 shares of Corsair. I can sell premium. KO I need to get more of, but this is a nice dividend. 2.9. It's really safe stock. It's a great one. 5-year trend right there, 24%. 1 year it's down because of COVID. But yeah, it's a good one to get into. And then we got Give. This is a SPAC. It's gonna merge with the mortgage company. Was it UWH? Something like that. I can't remember. This one's up a bit. We have 100 shares of it. We'll see where this one goes once it merges. The premium on this one to sell premium, like the sell cover calls and that, was pretty awesome. So that was a nice one. Like this one right here that we have. $30 credit. Expires January 15th. That is neat. Airbnb, bullish on Airbnb for sure. I've got this on different accounts. So when it IPO'd, I bought in early, and it's come down some, I guess here. It was up. Yeah, sold off today quite a bit, I think. So yeah, 5%. So on this account, I've got it at 149 average cost. I've got some on the Webull, I think, still. Just go through Airbnb real quick. No, I don't have any on here. Wait, I thought I did. Oh, I sold out of them. I'm swing trading on this account, so we're just going over the long term now. Anyways, yeah, 149 this one. I have long-term shares also in a Morgan Stanley account. I have 100 shares at the IPO price of $68 since I'm a host, super host. So those are nice because I have it at this cost right here. Those are up a lot. And once those shares, I can get them into Robinhood. I'm working on it. It's not an easy process with Robinhood. Then I might leave it. Might have 110 shares and I'll sell premium on it. My average cost on it will be really low because those were $68 and these are now $149. So it'll be, I don't know, $70 maybe. Home Depot, this is a good one too. They have a dividend 2.26. The problem with Home Depot right now is I think it's pretty high. It's still pretty high actually. But it's just had such a run up from COVID since everyone's been doing home improvements. As you see here, here's COVID, everything crashed, and then that crazy comeback. So I'll let it settle down a little bit. I'll look at the charts when to buy in. Not these, but Webull charts and RSI, more long-term stuff. On the daily chart. Veery. This one was kind of an IPO play. I didn't have capital in my swing trading account, so I wanted to try it on this long-term account, the Robinhood. This one I was kind of testing a theory with IPOs and how much volume is traded the first day. And it hasn't worked out with this one. I think it's maybe because it's a biotech company. But I don't know. It's not a foolproof theory, so I bought in 13, 16. We'll see. Hopefully it gets options so I can sell some calls, but other than that, this thing just been it's been melting. So I'll probably be selling out of this once I'm positive on it, if I ever am. Otherwise I'll be holding it for quite some time. And that's the long-term shares. There are some other companies I'd like to add into here. Maybe some of these I'd like to get rid of. Novin I'd like to get rid of. Veery I don't need. Give, I'm not sure. We'll see, because I already have a big position in Rocket, which is also a mortgage. So on our growth list, these are growth stocks, kind of maybe ones I'd like to invest in. Uber, DraftKings, IMMR. This is like a haptic feedback company. Looks kind of interesting. PayPal, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Boeing, maybe. I'm not certain on all these, but some of those for sure. And then dividends. KO, Honey. This is Train, like HVAC app. Like Coors, yeah. Starbucks. This is Campuses, AbbVie. Constellation is Constellation Beverages. They do seltzers and stuff. JP Morgan, IRM. You saw that, Verizon. Those are kind of on my watch list. I guess watch list for adding into, scaling into, etc. So for this year, as you saw, yeah, kind of recap for this year, up 4,000, 20%. Again, this one I kind of went back and forth between options and then long-term shares, and I really only started doing it halfway through the year, so not a full recap. If I made money in the year though, I'm happy, and it seems, yeah, a lot of this growth though was really just from a few option plays, some credit spreads, some debit spreads, Tesla shares, as you see, 3,000, that's Tesla shares, 500 is AbbVie. But then we're down on some a lot too, 700 here, 1,100 here, so the options just kind of help even it out. I really don't want to do options on this account though, other than maybe selling premium, like selling cash secured puts or selling covered calls. Probably not many debit or credit spreads really for the year 2021. Keep one account safe. That's what I'm going to do at least. One account, it's like a savings account. Don't worry about it growing. Just put money in and just take it easy on it. Slow money. Slow money will grow. And Webull recap. Let's look here real quick. This one's been all over the place. So this is the first one I really started trading with. Let's look back 1 year. Whoa, look at that chart. So Webull, the way it does it, it doesn't show like it does on Robinhood. This shows like when I added money and took what money away. So I had $500 here, added 10 grand. And this is really when I was getting into options. These were all naked options, naked calls, naked puts, because there's no spreads on here. And yeah, we did pretty well. I was really like, these were very, I don't want to say safe, but I was just using real small amounts of money. No big option plays. Everything was less than like $100 a play, a call, like real cheap stuff. And then it started to do pretty well. We got up around here, but at this point, the account was about 15,000. I had so many positions, so many contracts. I was way over trading basically. And this wasn't a cash balance. This is net assets. So when it was 15,000 here, my cash balance was maybe 4,000 or 5,000. And I was like, I told myself once I get to 15,000 this count, I want to take 5 grand out and then start back with 10 grand and try and grow it back up to maybe 15, then take 5, just roll it over and try and make money with this account and put it into my long-term Robinhood account. So that's that'll feed basically this account. So I'll have the options and more risky stuff feed the long term. So what happened here is I took out the $5,000, so that's this drop right here. And then I just started to notice, I was like, okay, a lot of the value was in plays, and I don't know, yeah, it just started to like go against me, I guess. I basically kind of slowed down trading on it. Yeah, I don't quite know. We just started losing it. So we came down quite a bit, eight grand down to here, then 5,000. And then I really slowed down trading with it because I was like, I just had so many plays I was waiting to expire, and it was like, I got to just get out of this stuff because my cash balance wasn't high. This was all just in plays. So they were losing value, going against me, whatever. Of course, looking at a chart like this, it's like, oh, why don't you sell them up here? But it's not quite that simple. It's like you think they're going to work out, and it doesn't work out. And then you buy other ones, and those don't work out. And wish I had kind of a losing streak on there. Not too sure. But I remember at that point, I had like probably 100 different open contracts. So it was not enough cash balance, way too diversified. Even on a stock or options portfolio, I don't think you want to be that diversified. I think you want more solid plays, fewer plays, maybe more capital in each of them, just have fewer. But yeah, so then this stayed pretty flat, hit a low here of like 3,700 it looks like. And I wasn't really trading this at all at that point. I was like, I held some shares in it, whatever. We've slowly started growing it because I've been trying to turn it into a margin account. And to do that, you have to get rid of all your option plays. So yeah, held shares in this one, kind of swing traded some. Now I'm starting to mess with it a little bit more. If you look down on like 6 months. So here's where we took the money out. So we've done all right in the last couple of months. We're starting to grow it. 5,400 back from our low of 37. I'm just trying to hold shares in here right now until I close out of these last two contracts. Then I'll change it over to margin, and then I might not be able to do spreads, but I could at least sell puts and just make some safe money that way. Or I could just swing trade shares with this account. I'm not sure. Right now I'm swing trading shares with it. It's not working too well. Everything's down today. The market really sold off today. I didn't talk about that. SPY dropped today a lot. But yeah, so we've got Blink on a swing trade, AI on a swing trade. I just bought into Bingo at market close. We'll see what happens with that. Baba. So I kind of got to wait on these. This one I've been holding a long time. But if it's a cash account, you can day trade it, but you have to wait 2 days for the cash to settle, or the funds to settle. So you can day trade, but can't do it a whole lot. So I've done day trading on here, but I don't know. That's not really my goal. But I've done it some with options and with shares. I didn't actually even have a video from last trading day I did a full-on day trade on let me show you guys. This is actually crazy. Order history. Build. This one right here, IPDN. So I basically set markers. I looked at the pre-market. So on Webull, you can look at pre-market, gainers, top gainers, pre-market, and then it says what's going on here. So if you click on one of these, then it'll bring up a list of the pre-market gainers over here. And basically what I would do is I would just check them. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep doing this, but I might. So I'd see, okay, this was all during the day. Pre-market's a blue. So I basically made an alert right here. See, this is an alert. If it passed the pre-market high, that's a pretty bullish, especially if it passes with volume and all your other indicators. I wasn't trading today, but yeah, so basically I would have gotten into this right here. Right there, I would have got into this if I was trading it today. And that would have been a nice run up, and that would have got out here. So basically I just go through all these during, and today, again, I wasn't trading, I wasn't away. But yeah, I had another marker right here, so you can see. I would have got into it right there. Ran it up here, gotten out. It doesn't work with all of them. This one, marker up here, it never passed that pre-market high. No good. Same with this one, never passed it. So basically, yeah, that's kind of what I did for this IPDN last week. I don't know if you guys got into that, but okay, there we go. So let's see. It was crazy. Yeah, I've done different day trading. It's like, I don't know. Let's see, buy. So I bought 196 shares at $2.54. I wish this was an easy way to break this down, but I don't know how. And then I started to scale out of it. Sold 20 at $4.80, sold 10 at $4, sold 10 at $4, sold 10 at $3.80, sold 146, the rest of them at $3.80. So I think we made like $300 on that, $300 or $400 on that little day trade. So, and I think that only counts for one day trade because I bought 196 and I sold 196 in the end. So yeah, if I'm at the computer, I probably will start doing that a little bit on this account, see how it goes. But right now, all my capital is in these swing trades, which I might sell out of some of them. Anyways, so that's kind of the way I'm gonna look at maybe some pre-market gainers. And you want to check the news too, the catalyst, like why is it doing this? But if you're kind of looking at technicals and just at the chart, I mean, if there's a lot of volume and it's pushing past the pre-market high, like that's usually typically pretty bullish. So that's kind of what I was going on, and it worked. I mean, it worked for me there. And if you see these ones, I mean, that's kind of crazy that I haven't actually even reviewed this until just now, how it would have worked today. Because here's my mark. I would have bought in right here on this big green candle, and then based on how I get out of stuff, I mean, I probably would have sold out right here, or even if I sold out here, yeah. So it would have worked today. I'm kind of experimenting with it a little bit. So I wouldn't have gotten into these that didn't pass the pre-market high. It's a pretty basic day trading strategy. Let's see, what was the other one? Check cap. Oh yeah, check cap right here. Here's my marker. Huh. Rip past that, and then look at it. See all this momentum right after it ripped past the pre-market high, because here's a pre-market high. Right after it ripped past that, boom, huge candles, tons of momentum. So yeah, I mean, looking at it here, you're like, okay, I would have held it until right here and sold it. No, you wouldn't have. I would have come up here, done a big drop, would have gotten scared and thought, should I get rid of it? I probably would have said, no, I'm going to hold it. And then would have done this. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then would have done this. And I probably would have sold it here. But just maybe I would wait till it to go off of VWAP and then come back up. Who's to know? However, my price coming in would have been somewhere around here, I think. Yeah, because that was my market. So that's kind of my plan for this account, I guess. Little day trades, try and change it to a margin. You can do so many day trades with, even with a margin account. Etrade account here. This will be pretty much strictly options, credit spreads. We can do daily credit spreads on the SPY. Right now I've got some naked puts on AL that went up 90% today because AL tanked. CCL, same thing, 33%. Market really sold off today. Corsair, this is a credit spread. So it's a put credit spread. Corsair has to stay above 30 bucks. I think this will work out fine. Corsair did come down today, but not crazy. 4%, it's pretty crazy. But 30 bucks, I think, like, pretty safe to stay above that by then. That's way down here. Unless there's really bad news. I'm bullish on Corsair. I'll roll this thing over all day. I have a call on laser. It's not really working out. UVIXY call and VIX call both shot up a bunch today. Of course, because the market sold off. I have a wish call on here and a BABA call. BABA, I'm not sure about what's going on with that thing. But yeah, and this account, yeah, let's go. Let's look at this account real quick. I haven't traded on this account, but just maybe a month or two. I haven't even looked at the performance. I think we're down on this one. Month to date. Let's see. Is this actual year to date? No. I think overall we're down a little bit. Yeah. This is just today, I think. Yeah. Because yeah, I put, so it's at 21. So we're down like, what are we down? I think we're down like 900 bucks on this account for the year. That was learning credit spreads. And then, yeah. So this account I'm gonna do options on, Webull, swing trading shares, and then maybe selling puts. And this will be long-term, we'll add to. So up on the year, not a whole lot. It's less, I think it's under the value or the amount that I need to actually pay capital gains tax on, which is nice. I think it's like $6 grand. Depends on your tax bracket, I'm sure too. We'll figure that out all later. But those are the accounts. That's what we're gonna keep going with. Yeah. Stoked to go on this ride with viewers, with whoever wants to join in, people that partake and help out us all make some money this year. I want On this account, smooth and steady, nothing crazy. Nice and mellow. None of this volatility stuff. These accounts, yeah, these can go nuts. I'm down. Let's do it. Make sure to sub up, like up, comment down, make your money happy money so it'll stick around. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you had a good new year, and we will see you tomorrow on Tuesday. Check back. We're gonna do that day trading thing. Oh man. Well, I gotta sell some of these, so it won't be till Wednesday for the funds to settle. But I'm excited to try some of that. Just that strategy with the pre-market high. Okay, peace out.